Capricorn, so here we are doing your different messages now because we're going to do weeklies. So as you can see up on the screen, up here, here, wherever the fucking now I have to point here. Right, so we're going to do challenges, what to focus on, what not to focus on, depending their thoughts about this whole scenario, how they feel about you, the near future. Okay, suggested approach, do's and don'ts, what you need to know, what is it about them, what is it about you that triggers the other person off, and then outcome at the end of the week. So let's see, Capricorn. So what is Capricorn going to be challenged with this week? What will Capricorn be challenged with? Show me their challenges this week for Capricorn. So your challenges, well, at the moment, twin flames, soulmate, happy marriage, happy wife, happy husband, happy wife. So if they're already married, they are. Okay, so your challenge would be find your own relationship, maybe. But there should be a commitment here, should be happiness. Inner challenges continue on with a diet. If you're dieting, supplementing or anything like that, be careful of one's diet. Not overindulging in certain things here, but generally, and Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, happy at home, single, or happy wife, or happy husband. Okay, keeping whoever it is that you're with happy, not angry. Okay, so abiding by their rules. If they have rules, just abide by them, keep them happy. Okay, now don't forget you can still watch this as Gemini as well, like Gemini or Capricorn, Life Path 6. Okay, so let's see, because if it doesn't relate to you and a Gemini one does, then watch the Gemini one. And if you're a Gemini and you're watching and think, well, that really relates to me watching the Cappy, then watch the Cappy. Okay, so not much to be challenged with so far. So that's this week. Okay, being happy as I am, basically. Happy as a pig in swill shit. What to focus on? What should Capricorn focus on this week? What should they focus on this week? So you should really focus on your temper. Oh, Jesus Christ, well, don't focus on narcissism. So if you're focusing on your children, don't. Okay, that's why I changed this to do's and don'ts. Because, like, if you're with someone that's narcissistic, gaslighting, has a temper, don't focus on that person, okay? Because I did say happy wife, happy life. Now, if that person is spatting at the mouth because you're not focusing on them, especially if you've got, like, ADD maybe, because they'll keep saying focus, but, like, this is like, obviously don't focus on their controlled behavior and their childish behavior and their not speaking to you and putting you in timeout and all that sort of shit as an adult. Well, then don't focus on that person, focus on yourself here, because there is a happy energy and there's an energy here that's fucking losing control here, like losing control of their temper. Could be a mother, child, single parent, but losing control of my temper. I'm getting really fucking angry and now I'm going to start acting really childish. So it's basically standing on eggshells around someone's temper tantrums. So when you don't speak to them, they don't like it. Okay, this person, if you don't speak to them, they can't. This sounds so much like my mother. But like, if you're not interested in anything that they're going to say, they're going to tell you to stay around and listen to it. Okay, now the way that you control that is just by listening, but you don't have to be interested in it, but they'll probably have a go at you because you're not interested. Okay, so they'll start losing their temper. So just kind of make out, like the grey rock method, okay, make out that you're interested. Okay, just stand still, don't really answer anything, make out, just make believe that you're actually interested in what this person has to say here, because they're going to get really fucking annoyed if you don't. Okay, so like I said, that is your challenge. Well, this is like your challenge. You're not really challenged. This seems to be your challenge here. So what not to focus on is this person constantly all the time, because they're probably spying and watching and keeping an hold of a child and will not let them just grow up normally or naturally or naturally. But I'm just concentrating on my kids, but my kids don't want me concentrating on them. Okay, then obviously kids, stop concentrating on your mother. Or if you are a mother here and your kids are really getting annoyed because you won't leave them alone, then stop concentrating on it, because this is stalking the shit out of a child here. Like, and trust me, I get it myself here. And if I don't want that, the moment I raise that issue, it's World War fucking 3. So it's up to you how that's going. But Pisces always have a very bad rap with it around a parenting situation. So, so far, what not to focus on if you're watching here is your children. If your children are distant and they're not really paying much attention to you, stop seeking for attention. Five of wands, 5 of pentacles, 5 of swords, 5 of fives, right? Johnny 5 is alive. Do not focus on your children if they're not wanting a connection, because this is forcing them to do it and annoying them. Okay, because they don't want. It's like when a child says, "Just leave me alone. Keep focusing on me all the goddamn time. Will you please stop doing that?" Okay, that's when you go into the kitchen and the mother walks into the kitchen and they just want to be in there on their own, or they want to be in their room on their own. Whichever way around, if they want to be on their own, then let them. That's a challenge for this person here. Okay, because that still comes up as what to focus on and what not to focus on. Not focus on the other person. Okay, here, because this person here, Piscean, more than likely, is focusing on themselves. Scorpio, Aries, maybe Virgo, Piscean, focusing on themselves. They're happy, they're doing their own thing, they do not want interfering with, okay? They do not want an argument. This person possibly does. They want to know what's going on in this person's life. So they're sticking their nose right into someone else's commitments, relationship, work. Why are you being on your own? Where are you going? Where are you coming back? Why are you not? Why are you this? Why are you not ringing me? Why are you not interested in what I got to say? This could be a child itself going through the why stages, but I've known my own parents that do this, that just will not give you a minute peace. The moment you just want a little bit of peace outside of your room, they surround you like you've got to talk to them, and if you don't, they lose their shit. Here, they get really angry. Okay, so again, it's up to you here, but that's the truth of a lot of it here. Okay, so do not focus on anyone else. Okay, why they're not speaking, why they're not talking, why are they being silent, why have they ghosted me, why have they ran out on me? Why? Don't do that, because that's focusing on someone else. You're taking the energy from yourself and focusing on another. Don't do that for this person here. Okay. So if this be your relationship and everything's going fine, okay, this week this person might start losing the plot, stop speaking to you. Okay, this is kind of like, oh, okay, then if you don't want to speak to me, I won't speak to you. Like let's play a game of not speaking, and you're kind of like, well, fine by me. If that's what you want to do, it gives me a bit of peace anyway. Here, so let's see, Capricorn. Now, their thoughts about this, Capricorn. What is this other person's thoughts about this, Capricorn? Well, their thoughts are that they're being fucking gaslit to the 9. 9, 9, and 9. Here, cry for help. This person, believes that the other person is a fucking raving lunatic. Here, like I said, man, y'all pick who you want out of your partnerships. Be it husband, wife, an ex-wife, ex-husband, child, daughter, mother, father. It's up to you. Whoever it is that you have the majority of the conflict with, someone here believes that the other person is a narcissistic waste of time here. Okay, wait, like I said, it could be an ex. Okay, but again, it's just no. You've got so many 9s here. 9, 9, 9. Like this is 9 of Wands right here that everyone says the narc card, right? This is the major arcana of 9. So is this. 2 9s that are major arcanas that both represent a 9 and a 9. Okay. A mother. This is a mum. Someone's mum. Family interference. Okay. But if you're watching and saying, well, it's my family that keep interfering with it, there you go. Right. But again, like their thoughts about this is that someone is a raving lunatic narc in the family. Here. Okay. Their father, their mother, their ex, their husband, their dad, stepdad. Regardless, that's the way it seems to be on this story here. Now, if this be a partnership, well, this person's all right on their own because this person's going crazy, absolutely crazy, regardless of star sign. This person's going nuts, not knowing what's going on in this person's life here. This person could be like, I don't know, paranoid, schizophrenic, like, you know, I don't know, lost the plot, fucking waking up and going absolutely crazy, believing they've been gang stalked or spied and watched and lost the plot, paranoid. All of these are like paranoid delusional cards here. Trust me, when you're in energy and you have to deal with someone that's paranoid and that they are paranoid, fuck, man, I have had so many people that have come to me in the past that someone lives across that no one lives across the street, right? Nobody. It's an empty house, but they've set up cameras in the house and they've been watching me for the last 5 years, tapping my phone. What the fuck? You really think that you're worth being spied on by cameras in a house for 5 years? Why are you so important? Well, no, I'm just a single woman. It's just because my narc eggs. But it's an empty house. What makes you believe that there are cameras in there? Right, like that, like, you know, you're like, fuck, you're too delusional. I'm sorry, but you've lost your mind here. You've watched too much tarot and you've lost your fucking mind believing that something's happening. Now, like I said, if you're questioning one another over cheating, lying and manipulating and are you seeing another woman and you really believe that they are, okay, or, you know, the other way around and you really think that they are, then, like I said, man, have facts and evidence. But someone's lost their mind here. This is the danger that can become of, I've watched, I base my life off tarot readings, meaning I watch tarot readings and my life is directed by what I hear in a tarot reading, meaning I'm going to start, this is a fucking stupid way of doing it, but people do, believe me. They watch that many tarot readings that are just general, okay, and then they start to participate in their life by what the tarot reading. So the tarot reading is telling me what to do with my life, and I'm going to start doing that in my life because the tarot reading is telling me. No, that means that you're being, like, I don't know, lost the fucking plot. You know, I've heard that I'm being gang stalked. I don't know. I've just heard it in loads of readings, so I'm going to start to believe that. And I'm going to start to believe it, and everybody thinks that I'm crazy because no one else has seen it apart from me. You know, I've got a connection with someone, but nobody else believes me that I've got a connection with someone, but the other person, you know, they're my twat flame, but the other person's like oblivious, like absolutely oblivious. Here, you know, I've had it. I've had to literally fucking block people. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm honest. Like, someone came up a while ago saying, like, I need advice. Like, Rich Loops from the tarot reading channel is stalking and spying on me. And I'm like, have you ever talked to him? It's like, no. It's like, what makes you think? Like, well, he's set all of his people that work for him. And they're like, and I'm like, hold on a minute, right? All the people that work for Rich Loops are gang stalking you? And they're coming to get you? Where do you live? France? He lives in America. And you live in France and you've never spoke to him, you've lost your fucking mind. And then started accusing me of a load of stuff. And I was like, wow, you have got serious mental fucking health problems, like serious mental health problems. And then kept messaging me. I had to block her phone number. And I was literally just trying to help her out once because she was like, she said that she was going to commit suicide. So I felt sorry for her. So I gave her a free kind of like talk. And then she wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. Like, she just went mad. Went crazy. And I was like, whoa, like, you're going to have to start saying, you know, the reason why you put up a profile picture. And there was because, and I'm like, well, you've fucking lost your mind. You have seriously lost your fucking cuckoo. Right? Now, that can be one of these situations here. You know, you've got to see it to believe it. It has to be there to be real. It has to be happening to be real. Right? Here. Because there's a lot of, like, I don't know. This isn't just a one message, Capricorn, obviously, because these are serious cards. These are serious narcissistic gaslighting fucking cards, right, of a person that you deal with or they deal with. Cross-watcher alike. But this is also, like, just a fabricated twat flame person that just has a connection with a random fucking star in the sky. Like, lost their mind. Here. Now, don't look at this and say, well, I'm a Virgo, and, you know, because I don't know your 100% story, but you could be dealing with a married man and they've been controlling you and narking you for ages, and you should have dropped this. Like, this is not a, like, is this my twin flame where we're supposed to do this? Like, so, oh, man, this is heavy reading. 1, 2, 3. Their thoughts about this. Well, their thoughts is that a Capricorn is a narcissist, but it's not coming up with that. But someone out there, God, man, I hate explaining myself. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn watching and you're dealing with someone that it's not you, it's someone that's like cross-watching that's been dealing with a male Capricorn, say, that has lost their fucking mind and has lost their plot. Okay. Or Gemini, you know, but it's one way or the other. But yeah, they're lost. They don't know what to do. They're being lied to, manipulated, like by a Capricorn. I mean, this is Elijah. Elijah's been going through it with I can't believe it, with their family, a mum here, which is Capricorn. The last person she expected to deceive her. Here, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know the full facts, but here. So, yeah, there's someone that just thinks that a Capricorn has lost their fucking mind here. But you pick, you know, you're watching. So, how they feel about you. How do they feel about you, Capricorn? 3 of Swords, yeah. Oh, damn, Capricorn. You're getting all of the, like, I don't know, very bad mind games, manipulation, third-party situations, lost the fucking plot, you know, playing a game, playing the martyr, playing the victim, or Martin, Danielle, I don't know. This could be an ex that's just fucking can't stand the fact that someone's moved on with their life. Like, you know, they want to control them and they get really fucking angry the fact that they can't. That is the story here. Whoever it is gets really fucking annoyed the more that they can't control the other person. It's like a blank expression, right? Just can't control it. Their temper, their mood. 5, 5. 9s, like Sagittarius, Taurus, life path 5. 9 of Wands, 9, 9, Virgo, life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. It came up in the Pisces reading. It came up deeply in the Sagittarian readings, like hugely. And that's here. That is here. So, I don't know, man. Y'all choose. But like I said, if you've been in a situation of a relationship or a twin flame kind of connection and it's turned very violent and you've argued with each other a lot, that person's going to see it that way. They will see it that way because would have seen that you've been getting angry and pissed off at them for not loving them for who they are, if they work all of the time or if they're not around so much or if they're like... That's what they, you know, that's like, I've been having a go at you for that long, complaining at you that you're not cutting the mustard, that this person's lost all sense of love and respect for the person. They've lost it. Okay. The trust, the respect, it's gone. Isn't here. Love don't live here anymore because it lives here. Instead, this person's probably moved away from this. Yeah. So the near future, because they believe that you're in a third party, that you manipulate their feelings and emotions, you play mind games. But this could be like, I don't know, it could be Gemini, like it could come through as Gemini and you watch it as a Cappy for a Gemini. But these are strong energies of life path 5 Sagittarius. I think this is an ex-husband and a wife that are just fucking sick to death of each other. But for some reason still fucking going through it. Like Like, even the narcissist is tormented. It's like, it's fucking crazy. Like, it is. Like, I'm getting even more angry that the other person's playing a game with me and I can't win. Like, it's like a fucking choo-choo train game. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're taking a narc to court, they're going to fucking hate the fact that they may lose, you know, so they'll do anything. Narcissists don't lose. You know, they don't. Because they don't care even if they do. They'll just do something else. Like, if they lose a court battle, they'll just fucking interfere with your life some other way until they win. Like, they'll win something. They always win an argument because they walk off as if they've won, you know, acting as if they've won when they've really won fuck all. They've just won being on their own and being controlling. But they do believe that they've won. So, you know, because narcissists do believe that life is like a game. It's, you know, it's a game worth playing, and let's keep doing it, and let's keep doing this, and so we can build up and destroy. And if you don't want me back, I've got nothing that I can apologize for to trick you into believing that I'm not going to do it anymore, and that I can then just do this again, and then we can go back to feeling low and down at a low vibration. Like, they love that pity energy of being low, like just low vibe, low energy, you know, until I feel that lowness and that sabotage, I'm not going to be satisfied. So I've got to have something to build up so I can destroy it. So, you know, they'll always feel at a fucking loss. They can't compute. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, suggested approach. Is that the near future challenges? What to focus on or not to focus on, their thoughts about this, how they feel about you, near future. What comes of the near future of this for Capricorn? Aquarius, the sun, I believe single, new person. Unless you reconcile, and this is just something that you constantly go through daily with this person, you know, and then you end up, this is pure signs of control, this, here, because it is ex-husband, ex-wife and family. It's kind of like an absolute fucking hissy fit, and then calm, like the storm, like fuck everything up and destroy it all, and then once it's all crashed and burnt and out, then we can start being lovely again. Like, and I'll be the other person again. And you're like, oh, you're real sweet. And I'll start talking to you again. And then bam, and it all like, fuck, and they change. Like the fucking thing. Could be me. Well, mother. But again, for me, Gemini. But like, yeah, it's, you know, you witness that in the families. 1 minute you're okay and you're getting on, like, you know, a house on fire. And you're like, oh, that was pretty decent conversation. But then the moment that you do not listen to them, they lose the plot and they get really angry, and then you respond. Or you walk off and they do something like an adult does, like really childish, like, any of you dealt with an adult that does that? No, not going to listen to you. Like, you know, it is. You couldn't get any childish than that here. So, you know, it's up to you. I've got to put my air conditioner on because I'm getting fucking hot now. I'm doing this reading. I wasn't expecting this, Capricorn. So, the near future either brings a new person being single mother, but still dealing with ex-husband and wife. Just for the time being, I'm all right. Okay, until next time. Or this is the communication. We're not communicating, but then this is the next lot of communication. We're okay now, then it goes really bad, and then within a day or two, we've changed our mind and we're now back to normal again. It's like something that changes and morphs itself into like a monster and an aggression, and then it's okay. Right? It is Sagittarian, like up, really aggressive, down, not so aggressive. Up, really aggressive, down, not so aggressive. Very emotional and upset, and then blaming, and a victim, and then up and then down. Like, it's just a complete roller coaster. So this is not participating in it anymore. single on my own, buff, don't want anything to do with it. Or you reconcile. Near future. Near future can bring a new person. Okay. Or you've got one already, but this is the ex. Or their ex. So, suggested approach. How should Capricorn approach this situation here this week? How should they approach? Walk off. Silently, don't run. Walk, don't run. King of Swords. 4 of... It's a drain. Never run from a feral cat because it will chase you. You know, don't ever stand and fight a fucking black bear. Right? Because they say you're supposed to stand and fight. No. Okay, run for your fucking life. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, it could be a reconciliation. Like, they lose their mind and then all of a sudden they're good again. Yeah. But, yeah, suggested approach, do's and don'ts. Well, either walk off or don't. Leave them or stay. Expecting that they're going to do it again. Just don't hold too many expectations that this isn't a pattern. Because it is. It's tiring and it's draining. Okay, having to keep communicating like a child. Okay, just if this happens and they go okay again, just don't live under the umbrella of that they're not going to do it again, because they will. Yeah. Because it's deep-seated fucking sabotage and aggression issues. You know, a lot of people I know that have like really bad hippie fit like arguments. I've never really known anybody to be any different whether they go to like counselling or not. Yeah. Because you've got to go to a lot of counselling for like aggression. Yeah. Because of temper, because it'll be within your chart that represents temper tantrums. Yeah. This can be a woman's period. They start coming on their period and they have real bad ones, and then they have like really hard time with it. Yeah. Or they're a single mum and they lose their plot. Like, I'm a single mum, I'm overstressed, things are not working out, and it just takes one person just to say something at me and I'll fucking rip your head off. Like, you know, I get home, I'm tired, I've had enough, and then if someone just says something the wrong way to me when I'm in a mood and I'm like tired, I'm going to fucking flip out. You know? So... Suppressed, depressed. Someone could be depressed and mentally ill here, maybe. 8 of Cups. Stay or go. Okay, suggested approach. Go towards another man. Okay, or just continue on the way you are. King of Swords could just be very stoic, the grey rock method. Just pay no attention to their hippie fits. Okay. But if it's violent, never stay around in a violent relationship. You've got to leave. Yeah, at some point. Make a plan to leave. Right. So what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? So you need to know that they want sex. They're looking for an opportunity to... That's weird. That doesn't make sense. They're blocked. This person, I can't read them. I can't read this person. Or Reedy. Or Sal, I don't know, or Sarah, Steve, I don't know. I can't read them because they're open and then they're blocked and then they're blocked and then they're open. It's just like a reconciliation. We get on a right for a day, and then the next day we're going back to being blocked again. And then we're open, then we're blocked, then we're blocked, then we're open, then we're open, then we're blocked, and we're talking, then we're not talking, and then it's like I've said, this is a polar opposite. 5s and 4s, they don't get on. Distance, you feel better. When you get close together, you can have a really good day or two, but then the magnet starts shaking, and then you go back to the polar opposite energy. It starts pushing you away from each other, and then one blames the other one for pushing the other one away when they're actually not. It's the polar, it's your chart and numerology that's playing out. So you get close to them and you can be there maybe for an hour, or sometimes like a day maybe, or 2 days where it's okay, but then all of a sudden that starts to kick in, and the magnet pushes you away, and you try to avoid each other, or one of them, as the other one charges in with a 5. Charge in towards the other one that's going in the opposite direction to block. So it's a polar energy here. Bipolar is one way and then extremely the other way. Extreme one way, extreme the other way. It's not ADHD, no. It's extreme one way, then extreme the other way. It could be mental illness with the kids. This could be one of your children that has severe mental illness here. It could be ADHD, but, you know, it could be ADHD. Not understanding it, but, you know, I get this from parents. They don't understand my ADHD when I'm not paying attention and I'm really busy and I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm just quickly in here, grab this. And then, oh, I just need your attention just very quickly. I need to talk about, what did I need to talk about now? And you're like, oh, fucking hell, here we go. Just needed to talk about the, there's something on the floor that just be careful you don't fall. What? Yeah, that's boring as shit. Oh, well, you know, lost the plot. You know, something extremely trivial, extremely boring, trying to get your attention. You're really not fucking interested at all. And then they have a go at you because you're not interested in something that's boring. So, again, it's avoidance because I know that you have a temper when you try and talk to me. And if I don't show an interest, you fucking have a go at me because I'm not interested in what you got to say. So you have more of a go at me. And then you go to a 4 and you block. Because they keep looking for little niches of their way in. You know, oh, it's so lovely. You know, and you're like, no, fuck that. No. I fell for that before. I fell for you wanting to talk to me or have sex with me before. You know, you come back for sex and I felt for that. And you come back and then I jump in bed with you and that's the opportunity that you're looking for. And then we go through this fucking shit again because all you really want is just a one-night stand. And then you go off and you don't open up to me in a relationship and I want a relationship. And all you do is come back, tempt me into the bed, we have sex and then you fuck off and that's it. It's one of those scenarios. All the kids are coming out of school, if you can hear them, I don't know. So where are we now? So that's what you need to know, that they're just blocked. They want sex, but that's it. Or they just want to talk and then flip out when you don't. You know. So what is it that triggers? What is it that triggers this person off about Capricorn? What really pisses this person off about Capricorn? 6 of Wands. Ooh. Well, nothing really. It's kind of like this, I don't know, like I said, you keep going to see another man. If you're a female Capricorn and you're talking to another man and they know that, they want you, well, they know that you're doing it. You're juggling a different man in the commitment that you're already in for some of you. Not all of you, but that's a message there, that you keep getting attention from other men or women, okay? So this can be for like female Capricorns that know that of a male Capricorn maybe, okay, that, well, basically the story is what triggers this person off is the fact that they keep choosing someone else over the other person, okay? Very negative energy here, okay? Yes and knowing and then yesing and then in and then out and then backwards and then forwards. Okay, trying to reconcile with a karmic ex, but it doesn't work out. And then maybe meeting someone else, and then you get pulled back into the ex ringing up whilst you're also talking to another person. And then you get pulled into the drama of that. And then you more than likely say, look, there's someone else out there that I want. Okay, unless you buck up your ideas, they don't like that. That fucking confuses them. Okay, never, if you're planning on leaving anybody, never tell the person that you're trying to control that there's another guy out there for me, okay, that, you know, because they're going to think, oh, so I've got competition, have I? Okay, so, well, why don't you fuck off with him then? You know, and then they want you back because of the pull. Okay, so never tell a partner that you're interested in someone else, but I will talk to you if you start sorting out things, because that's going to really royally piss them off more. Okay, if you've got another person, always keep it fucking quiet. Always keep it quiet if you've got another person in mind or anything. Don't tell them. Leave the person that you're with first, right? Before, and then be single and then go for someone. Okay, not still keep thinking and feeling about an ex and are they going to come back and, you know, and I'm still going through that and I've not ended it. And then I'm going to go off and get someone else, but then I am also still going to talk with my ex to see if they're all right or if they've, like, if they want to try and sort this out and I'll be friends with them. No. Because you could have told them that there is someone else right here. Or they could have. But juggling. Another person here going off and getting like attention from someone else. 6 of Wands is also attention seeking. You know, I'm seeking 6 there, seeking attention and approval of other person, whilst also being like this, controlling this one, and then also going off to like see the wizard about someone else. Okay, because I love the attention that I get from someone here. And that's, I'm sorry, but that's what this person thinks and feels here. But you take it as you want, like, because if you are a person that does that, okay, and your partner knows of that, I can make you aware that that's what that says in the cards. So like I said, I can either teach you to be more devious, okay, or I can tell you that that's what they think and they feel and you want to change that about yourself, or you don't, you know, and that's your karma. But that's what it is that triggers this person off, that you're more than likely juggling someone else. Now, like I said, if you're like, well, I'm a single Capricorn, okay, and they keep coming back to me, but they're married, right? You shouldn't be with a married person. You shouldn't be with someone that's married, right? So they're going to get pissed off at the other woman, and then at you, the fact that you keep saying that you're going to leave because they haven't got anywhere to go when they finish it. Right? So, what comes of this at the end of the week for Capricorn? What comes of this at the end of the week for Capricorn? What happens at the end of the week? The outcome at the end of the week for Capricorn. Here's the 2 of Wands, still no decision, still no movement forward or motivation. The Dick comes in, but is very tiring. And there's another woman in this scenario. The Empress. Here. The piece on the side, Meg Ryan. Okay. Because the 2 is here where this 2 is, juggling someone else. That is someone else. That more than likely come up in the Pisces reading. Okay, where I was saying roughly in the Pisces energy that there may be this Meg Ryan person here. And that someone keeps traveling and see this energy here. The Empress. The other woman, the married partner, the ex-husband or wife, they shouldn't be communicating. You're an ex, whether you're an ex-husband or an ex-wife, you shouldn't need to communicate, even if it's for children. You shouldn't need to communicate. You got nothing to say to one another. Should all be going through the court. Should all be going through social services. And that might be what some of you are trying to do, is to get away, move, go, travel, get away from it all, okay? Because this is movement forward, but it's waiting. I'm waiting to be able to move. I'm waiting to be able to get out. That's what I'm waiting for, to get out of this, okay? For a passionate new beginning and a fresh start here, to be able to go. But again, it's because I want to be able to leave. But some of you, you're kind of like under the illusion and you're kind of like, no, I want this person to come back to me. And that's the outcome that I've been looking for, is that they come back into a violent, narcissistic mind game, you know, energy there. Depends if it's just spatting and fighting, you know, like physical violence, but or just disagreements, right? Because like I said, that polar, I've been through it. I've go through it with my girlfriend. That polar opposite, right? I've got a lot of 4 in my chart, and my girlfriend is a life path 5, right? So that's Taurus, Sagittarius, 5s, and then Scorpio 4s, right? And Aries 4s, right? So during those times, when we have a break, sometimes it feels great. And then when we get back together, we want to get back together because that magnet is thinking, oh, it's safe to go back now. You know, retrograde and God knows what else. And we have a good couple of 3 days. And then, bam, it goes completely sour. Now, it hasn't done for the last couple of days, but I'm still waiting on day 3 or 4 because that's normally when it happens, right? And then you separate. And then you have an argument. Something happens, very trivial. And then you distance yourself from each other. And then all of a sudden you just find your way back to one another again. And it's very calm and it's very nice for a day or 2. And then it changes. And then it doesn't. And then it does and then it doesn't. And you can go through those loads of times because that is that polar energy, making it feel good at times and bad at times and good at times and bad at times. Good days, bad days. Okay, listen to Led Zeppelin. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for sticking in there with Patreon. I really do appreciate it. I don't know what we'll do without my patrons. And you will get something over on YouTube, but this is your weekly. So thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.